Hey everybody, welcome to Off the Vine. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe, and today we have on Riley Green, who my 16-year-old niece was losing her noodle over him coming on this podcast. And I'm like, he has fans from 16 years old until like 80 years old. He's just like a really good old country boy who makes good music. At first I was like, I think he hates me, but then I learned this is just his personality. And what did I do? I rolled with the punches and I brought out the absolute best / worst in him. You'll see what I mean. I've figured it out at this point. Men. I've figured men out.
Between the two of us, we can probably figure them out.
I feel like it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's men are simple.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I feel like girls overthink to the point where they think, oh, I wonder if he's thinking about this or he's thinking about that. And I'm thinking about like
Hunting.
whether that turkey's in the field behind my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
I dated this girl for a while, and we'd be at dinner or something, and I'd just be like staring off. She'd go, "You thinking about turkeys, aren't you?" And I'd be like, "Yeah."
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking about, turkeys. What's your top 3 things that are on your brain most times of the day?
Well, turkeys is one of them.
Got it.
I get through the day a lot of times by thinking about when I can take a nap. Or like when I can go to sleep again. When I wake up early in the morning, I'm like, well, just after this last thing, I can go back to sleep.
Wait, I think like that all the time, and then I go, am I depressed? Because
Nope. Some people like sleep more than others. My dad hates
it.
sleep. He hates when other people sleep. He hates when anybody's wasting their time not doing stuff. And I don't look at it as a waste of time because I enjoy it.
I enjoy it, and it makes me a better person.
When I quit going to college, I was like kind of working, kind of not, playing in bars, and I used to set an alarm for like 6 o'clock in the morning just so I could have the feeling of waking up and knowing I could go back to sleep. Because if you don't do that, you just sleep till 11 or whatever. You don't get that. But the best feeling in the world is when you're tired and you're like, I can go to sleep.
When I was on The Bachelor, I would nap all the time. If we had downtime, I was napping. I did not want to deal with the drama of the girls.
Yeah. They come wake you up and tell you they need footage of you and need B-roll and make you go do stuff.
Yes, and I'd be like, oh, and I got so used to sleeping with a mic pack on my back, it didn't even faze me anymore. I would just lay there in pain and fall asleep because I'm a good sleeper. And one of the girls came up to me and she went, and this is what got in my head. She goes, you nap a lot. Are you depressed? And I was like, is that a real thing? But then people confirmed
a little pack
that.
would get hot on you when you're sleeping too. See, I dealt with all that on Teen Mom too when I was on there.
You're on Teen... What? That's a joke.
But right? I do know about reality stuff, see?
Well, because you were on a couple reality shows. What? It was with Jesse James Decker.
Jesse James, yeah.
Who else?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Legend.
That's right.
That's... what you won it, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was it? Tell me about this reality show.
That's something to be proud of. Is that a Trish Atkins song? That's something to be proud of. No. Doesn't matter. We'll get to it later. You're here to look. You can look stuff up whenever. Don't people have? If you, no, I don't need you to. But I'm just like to have a podcast now. You got to have somebody that can like, hey, check on that.
No, it's my favorite thing to do is fact check. And
okay. I wasn't asking you to look anything up.
Ask her.
Because you got all those computers over there.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is something to be proud of? What were we saying?
Winning a reality show.
Oh, yeah.
Being very sarcastic in a way.
Wait, what was the reality show though? What did you win for?
It was like a competition show, you know, but they still, it was like the real world road rules kind of thing where they did like stuff, but it was still all people in a house. And I couldn't figure out why they cast me for it. I was playing at a bar in Florida and some guy comes up and said, hey, I'm a casting agent for the show on CMT. And I thought, if they mentioned that I played music, it might help a little bit.
Right.
And they put us in a hotel for a week and did all these psych evaluations and stress tests. And the questions were so insane. It was like, my father's a good person, true or false. And like,
it's a personality
like
test.
The work of a librarian interests me, true or false. And it could have just been one question. I'm insane, true or false. But apparently I passed or whatever. And they just had all these people in the house that were supposed to like bump heads, you know, like the personalities. Yeah. And I was just boring. I slept the whole time. Yeah. The producer would constantly come wake me up and go, hey, we need footage of you.
How long was filming?
A month and a day.
And what was the end prize?
It was $100,000. Me and a partner split it. So it was a guy-girl teams and everybody was against each other. What was crazy though is like, I knew it was a competition show. So I thought, well, at least half the episode is going to be that. So it won't just be crazy drama in the house. Mm-hmm. But I didn't drink or anything while I was there. Like I said, it was very, very boring. But once it got towards the end, there was only like 3 teams left. It's still an hour-long episode. And there's only 6 people. You know? So to find a way to make that into a show was pretty tough for me, especially with how boring I was.
Why were you so boring?
Because I just didn't do anything.
But you weren't like, I'm here to make television. I'm gonna be.
No, 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 no. I had
You
no interest in it. Like,
you're like, I just want to win.
well, yeah, I want to win, but I just thought it might make being CMT was where the show aired. I thought they might look me up, with social media like it is, and find out that I played music, and it might help my career. I was nobody at the time,
Right.
like as far as touring or anything.
So do you feel like TikTok blew up your career? What did it for you?
TikTok wasn't even around when I was playing.
Well, I know you like have done stuff since 14, but what was the moment for you?
TikTok came around in 2014.
No, you did.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, I was late on that train anyway.
No.
It wasn't one thing. Like, I played for probably 8 years, 3 nights a week in, Northeast Alabama. And then it would get to be like Athens, Georgia, somebody'd call from this college, or Tuscaloosa, or, Mississippi State or whatever. And so I started to play a lot of like frat parties and stuff. And I wrote songs to put music out, and eventually started selling a couple thousand tickets like in the Southeast.
That's
and then
great.
went on tour with Brad Paisley after I signed a record deal. Then, Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Luke Combs, Dierks Bentley, and it just, slowly got bigger.
Who's your favorite? Who's the worst?
I mean, like, I would love to give you like some, like, this dude was a jerk, but everybody's been really
I know,
nice.
everyone's so nice.
I don't really have a worst. But that's something about country music that's different than other genres, is they don't have a Nashville. Everybody's here. Everybody works with everybody. You kind of have to treat people respectfully in some sense.
Yeah.
Dierks was a lot of fun. I enjoyed him a lot.
So one time, my girlfriend had a bachelorette party in Scottsdale, and he was there. He has like a bar there, I think. And he was beside us partying at a different table, and he looked like he was the best time.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a funny dude. I enjoyed hanging with him.
Do you feel like, what is your fan base, would you say? I feel like it's everything from like teen girls to like grown men.
Well, I think what has kept my career growing is that it has become a lot younger,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 35 and
Almost 36.
yeah, this week,
Yeah.
or whenever
Happy
this
birthday.
airs, yesterday, whatever this week, whatever I'm supposed to be pretending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mid 30s,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of fans that are my age because I think I write from a place that I know, and still like think of my dad in a certain way, and my grandparents were in my life, and those kind of things. People that grew up like I did. People that are much younger than me didn't grow up in a time where your phone didn't do everything it does now. Like, I had a cell phone, but it didn't. You had Snake, and you could call.
I loved Snake.
Yeah.
Snake was.
And that was exciting then.
The fact that I remember for Christmas I got one of those phones, was Nokia or something, and it was like ringing under the Christmas tree, and I was like, oh my God. And it was a see-through pink, so you could like see the wires.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I
over the
remember
phone.
that.
And
Yeah.
then I spent like so much time playing Snake.
Yeah.
I was so good.
You know what's strange is I still remember like 4 or 5 of my best friends' parents' home phone numbers.
Oh, same. To get into my phone
But
right
think
now
about
is my
like
home phone number.
20-something-year-old kid doesn't know anybody's phone number.
No. Well, they don't even know how to write in cursive anymore. Do you
They
know
probably
that?
don't know how to give anybody directions either.
No.
Have you ever had to follow somebody's handwritten directions?
I remember, yes.
I used to print them out off the
Yes,
internet. Yeah.
what was that called?
MapQuest,
MapQuest. My buddy lived in a cabin so far out in this countryside, like, what am I talking about? Countryside? Farm, whatever.
Sounds like a Little House on the Prairie poem or something in the countryside.
Totally, that was what I was
It
doing.
was the summertime.
It's a song right there.
Yeah.
But they would say, okay, when you get to, and I'm Canadian, so it was kilometers. When you,
Oh, yeah.
3 kilometers, turn left. 5 kilometers, you got to turn right. Then there's this back road after 10. And that's how I handwritten in the dark, trying to read that to find his cabin.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
What
if
is it
you
gonna
hit the
be like
yellow
in
house,
10
you went
years?
too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But doesn't that freak you out with technology where you're like, if we've already come this far in like 20 years, what is 20 years going to look like? Nobody's going to have jobs anymore. AI is already writing songs for people.
I saw a thing the other day, and it was like a picture of like 18 whatever. And it was like a wagon and a
Yeah.
horse, and then it was a picture of like 1912, and it was like still a wagon and a horse,
Oh.
But then in the last like
Oh, yeah. No.
50 years, what's happened?
Cars are driving themselves.
Yeah.
There's a car that drives itself.
Good news is all this
San Fran.
technology, it takes a lot longer to get to where I live in Alabama.
Are you like living out in nowhere? Like,
There's one flashing light, one little
What a
gas station called
dream.
Green Store.
and that's really where you live?
Yeah. My driveway's a mile long.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you love it?
It's great.
Do you have animals?
I got some goats and some miniature pigs and some dogs and
You know how I
fish in the
feel
lake.
about this.
I got Carl. He's a little cowboy corgi blue heeler mix.
Oh, I love a corgi.
And then I got Jazz as a lab, and he like thinks he's her, you know.
Yeah.
Carl morphs into whatever animal he's around. Like when he's with the pigs, he like
Mm,
roots in the ground, and when
yeah.
he's with the goats, he climbs on stuff, and Jazzy swims in the lake.
Funny.
Yeah.
And are you living there by yourself?
When I can, yeah.
Okay. Were you at the People's Choice Awards recently?
Mm-mm.
All the cool guys weren't there. I met Ella, who you did that song with that everybody
Yeah.
knows. I'm obsessed with her talking voice.
Yeah. It's pretty country.
Yeah, it's so country. I was with do you know Carly Pierce?
Mm-hmm.
She's one of my best friends. And so she introduced me to Ella, and then my niece freaks out. My niece is like a huge fan of yours too. And she was like, "Did you meet Ella? I saw Carly did." And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Yes, you did. You were with her." And then she shows me the song, and I was like, "Ah, yes, I did meet that girl. She's cool." What was it like working with her?
That was great. She was on tour with us this year, and yeah, I don't think either one of us knew that song was going to be as big of a hit. But she's done shows with me for years. She's from Alabama as well.
Yeah.
So she's doing really well. She's having a whole moment. So fun
Yeah.
to watch.
She's cool. She's just the word vibe is very overused, but she to me is a vibe.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah, man.
go
She's a
on.
nice lady.
So I was thinking about this because somebody asked you on, I don't know if it was a radio show. I can't remember what we're doing our research. And you said you've never been in love before. True or false? I'm like into your psych test now.
Well, it depends on when I mean, it could have been true at the time. You know, I
Oh.
don't know. I feel like I've been in love before. I think that for the last probably 6 years, I've been easily distracted by my lifestyle.
Yeah.
As far as being on the road and all that, like, you know, most people have regular jobs and yeah, there's things you can get promotions and you can have this happen or whatever, but for the most part, you have a routine. There's no routine in what I'm doing. And, you know, you have like sign a record deal, have a #1 song, go on tour with Brad Paisley or Luke Combs or Luke Bryan and play the Grand Ole Opry, play the, you know, Red Rocks, all these things that are distracting from what I would say is an actual real normal life.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing is not reality. So it's hard to live a reality lifestyle relationship with somebody when you don't live in a reality.
Yeah. I always think that way about, you know, like actors, musicians.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, there's a lot of actors and you see getting divorced and remarried and
Yeah,
divorced
all
and
the
remarried.
time.
And yeah, it's just a tough
but I
lifestyle.
also feel like country has such pressure on it almost. Like country, like,
We're supposed to be wholesome.
yeah, you're supposed to be
Yeah.
wholesome and like married forever and loving and like family and like country just has so much pressure, I feel like, on it for what you're supposed to be.
Well, lyrically, it's a storytelling genre. So I
Yeah.
think the storybook ending is kind of what fans look for.
That's true. I feel like I've said this before. If I just said what I was feeling on my Instagram story, people would be like, "You're not well." And if I wrote it in a country song, they'd be like, "Relatable." Don't you feel that way?
Yeah, I do both.
Where does your songwriting like inspiration come from? Just like your life or
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a fairly decent imagination to make stuff up, but a lot of it's from at least some type of experience or something I saw that made me think a certain thing. So
yeah.
yeah, I write a lot about my actual life growing up and family and relationships.
Mm-hmm. And do you think, because you were an athlete your whole life,
Yeah, up till recently
like when? How
when I
recent?
got old. Yeah.
Well, that
No,
happens.
I played 3 sports in high school and a little football in college.
And you have siblings that
2 older sisters.
also athletic, right?
That's right, yeah.
Just in the blood.
We were just really into sports growing up.
Well,
My
when you
sister,
work hard at something, but I feel like sports athletes are just so driven and motivated, and I feel like that could probably translate into being a musician as well.
I think that the abstractness of your goals is what's similar. So you play sports, you can work as hard as you want or not as hard as you want. You can slip
That's
by
so
by
true.
doing the bare minimum, whatever. Nobody can make you do anything, and you're not promised to have going to the next level.
Yeah,
But it could end the next day.
yeah,
That's how music is. Like,
that's so fair.
yeah.
Do
So
you
I mean, it's like I say all the time when I go back home, I complain to my buddies that do construction work I used to build houses with, and they don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah,
You know, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I can't really blame anybody because I have to say yes to everything I do.
yeah.
You know, but it's just like, how far do you want to go with it?
What do you think your favorite song to perform is?
It changes a lot. Right now, it might be Worst Way, just because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
such a big song. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's cool to see a song take on a life of its own. Like, it hasn't been on the radio really. It wasn't a single. It's a song that I put out that really has just become a big hit.
Yeah, that's so. I feel like because your whole family was into music as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, we always liked music. My granddaddy Buford was a big music guy, and we kind of sat around and played. But there was no, like, big musical talent. My sister Lindy was a
Mm.
good singer, but I certainly didn't think I got any of it, you know?
What do you mean?
I mean, I feel like I can carry a tune. Like, people don't throw stuff at me, but I'm not, like, the best singer by any means.
Oh,
I'm not gonna sing the national anthem anywhere. I sing like this,
well,
just like I talk. It
that's
may be
why.
interesting. You know, it might sound, you know how people, when you go up north, hear your voice like, oh, I love your accent. You know, like
Do
maybe that's what it
people,
is.
do people, or does this annoy you if people ever compare you to Sam Hunt because he does the sing talk?
It hasn't happened until just now. I like Sam.
I like
I
Sam
think our
too.
music's a little different in a lot of ways, but we grew up really similar, you
Did
know?
you?
Yeah.
All right, if you've been waiting for the perfect time to treat yourself and your skin, listen up. Dime Beauty's Black Friday sale is finally here, and it's their biggest one yet. So for a limited time, you're going to take 30% off site-wide with code 30. Yep, that's 30% off all clean, luxurious skincare and perfumes you already love, or maybe a few that you've been dying to try. Now's your chance to stock up on the best-selling serums, indulge in those dreamy body oils, or knock out your holiday gift list. Whether it's their rejuvenating eye serums or clean retinol alternatives, Dime Skincare was founded by a master esthetician, so you know it truly delivers. And let's not forget their non-toxic perfumes because they smell so good. I'm obsessed with them. So if you want to glow your best this holiday season or jumpstart a fresh skincare routine for the new year, Dime Beauty is your go-to, but hurry because the sale ends Monday. So with over 2 million happy customers and thousands of 5-star reviews, this is the sale of the year that you don't want to miss. Head over to dimebeautyco.com, that's dimebeautyco.com, and use code 30 for 30% off. Happy shopping. This episode of Off the Vine is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Now, I know most of you listening right now are probably multitasking. You're either driving, cleaning, working out, grocery shopping, walking the dogs. But if you're not behind the wheel, there's something that you can be doing while listening to this, and that is getting an auto quote from Progressive. Seriously, it's so easy, and you can save money right from your phone. And on average, drivers who switch to Progressive save nearly $750. And get this, auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts, whether you have multiple vehicles on your policy, you're a homeowner, and so much more. So just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you are protected no matter what. So why wait? Join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Multitask and get your quote at progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates national average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary, discounts not available in all states and situations. Do you like holidays? Like, are you a big...
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My Christmas tree's been up since last year. And it's on. Like, it's
What?
lit.
Do you ever go to Santa's Pub?
No.
Oh, just kidding.
No.
I just see, I don't know, I feel like you would enjoy it there. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Oh, you just don't go.
I don't really spend a lot of time in Nashville. I've been like the Nashville stuff.
What is your favorite thing to do? Like if you're not at home and you're not doing music, what do you love to do?
Where am I at if I'm not at home and I'm not doing music?
Is that
Like I'm space? Like I'm in transit. I guarantee you to somewhere.
really? Do you
No,
have
if I could go do anything, I got a place in Florida. I go to the beach. I like going down there.
do you like fishing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just like, so to give a comparison, my farm is 3 hours from Nashville in Alabama.
Okay.
I got 680 acres down there. My family lives all around there.
Oh, that's so
My
nice.
dogs, got
Yeah.
a lake,
Yeah.
and I've been there twice in the last 5 months.
Ah,
So
do you
and that's
need a
3
dog
hours
sitter?
away. Like, yeah, if you want to.
I do. Do they get along with golden retrievers?
Oh yeah, Carl gets along with anybody.
I'm obsessed. What do you think the hardest part of being a musician is?
Be on the road,
Yeah.
travel.
Is there anyone out there that likes that, like finds it easy? Or does everybody struggle
I'll
with that?
tell you who likes it. People that do about half of what I'm doing of it. If
like
I
they
could
get to just
play
bop.
60 or 70 shows a year, I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah. But does that mean you're doing better though?
It means I'm in a spot where I feel motivated to say yes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
I would say I'm in a spot where, fortunately, people are coming to our shows and downloading our music, so we're valuable in the sense of people give us a lot of opportunities. I'm in a spot where I'm not quite big enough where I can say no to a lot of that yet.
Yeah.
You know? The bigger your shows get, like if you're playing a stadium, you can't play within so many hundreds of miles of that stadium for so many months, so you play less shows.
Fair. What's with you in pickleball? You don't like it?
Yeah, I never got into pickleball. I don't like, I think my advantages in life are my height maybe my quickness, and I feel
Yeah.
like pickleball negates a lot of that. When I first heard the term pickleball, it was in like nursing homes they were playing it.
It is kind of an older sport.
No,
Like
that's
my
how
parents play
it was introduced to me. It was like what they played in like
Yeah.
nursing homes.
Yeah.
And now it's very popular now. I'm sure that's probably the most hate I've ever got is from me saying I didn't like pickleball because pickleballers
Oh, the
are
pickleball
serious.
community is like the T-Swift community. They'll get you.
The good news is pickleballers couldn't catch me anyway. So they're on that slow, tiny court.
Ooh, he's fighting words again. Wait, what was I just gonna say?
No telling.
Pickleball. Why did they call you Duck? What's your Instagram handle again?
Riley Duckman.
Why did they call you Duckman?
Did you say Duckman? You were gonna say Duckman?
Duckman.
I had somebody call me that. Yeah, it's not like a
I like
last
Duckman.
name. I just like the duck hunt when I guess whenever Instagram came out. I don't remember when that was, but
Oh,
maybe Riley Green was taken too.
maybe.
I mean, I wasn't like famous then. I just like I liked the duck hunt. And I think I probably was posting pictures of me duck hunting.
Like on Nintendo or like in real life?
It's a great question in real life.
Okay, thank you. I used to love that game on Nintendo.
I did too.
Duck hunting, that was so fun. You have an album coming out,
I
a
do.
new one. When October what?
18th.
On your birthday?
That's right.
Oh, tell me about this new album. Don't mind if I do. No, yeah, that's it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Tell
just-
me about it.
Okay. Well,
What?
It's great. You're gonna love it. It's so good.
I do. I love all your music.
No, it's great. It's got some songs on it that I recorded. I'd written several years ago. It's got some brand new songs. I'm excited about it getting out.
What is your favorite song on the album?
Probably Jesus Saves.
Okay, why?
It makes me feel something. It's like
Mm.
sad, kind of positive song.
Okay,
I like it.
I like that. Can you like tease what it's about?
Yeah, it's about a guy I saw on the side of the road in Nashville, Tennessee, and like his story.
Yeah. What is the spirit overall of your new album? Is it like faith? Is it kind of a mixture of everything?
It's a lot of different types of songs.
Mm-hmm. Girls?
Yeah, there's some love songs on there. Mostly breakup songs. I think that's kind of where I live at. I
your
always
home?
say I'm like the guy that's sitting in a lawn chair in his front yard with a cooler of cheap beers. The girl that rides off that was probably too good for him in the first place.
Have you had a few of those?
Surely,
Really?
yeah.
Anyone I would know?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Hell, I don't know.
Oh, boring. I was just thinking Nashville's so small, but then I'm like, you're not really in Nashville, so I never know. But you're also doing a tour in 2025, right?
Mhm.
Are you going to go to Canada?
Sure.
Starting in Canada.
Yeah.
Nice. In Canada, have you toured there before?
Mhm.
I'm sure. What's your favorite province?
The Providence of the Rising Sun. I
Are
don't
you
know.
making shit up?
What is a Providence? I don't know.
Oh my God! Americans!
That's why it'd be different if you asked me that question in Canada. I didn't know. We're in Tennessee.
Yeah, but if you tour
Yeah,
in Canada,
I'm 30. I'm 36 years old. I've never used Providence in my life.
well,
Never
you're not even
heard
saying it right. It's province.
See? You know what would have been really easy
What?
is if you would have said, "Hey, what's your favorite place that you played there?"
I don't like making it easy. I want to. I like making.
Well, like that'd be like if I didn't speak English.
Why do you think I have a spelling bee for you at the end of this
I don't know. It
podcast?
feels that way now.
Little do you know. Okay, if in Canada, where's your favorite place to tour?
Calgary.
Yeah, that's Cowtown. People love country music there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where Banff is?
Yeah, very close. So I
Yeah.
grew up in
I mean, like
Edmonton.
right by there. Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up
Edmonton.
in
Is Edmonton closer?
Banff is closer to
'Cause
Calgary.
we did those shows back to back.
Yeah, Edmonton is where I grew up, and that's where my family still is. Calgary's like 2 hours north, and Banff is like a few hours from there.
Okay.
Yeah, Banff is the best. So where can people find your tour dates if they want to go?
Probably on my website. Yeah, RileyGreenMusic.com.
And what do people expect from your
The
shows? Is it
province
just like
of Riley Green Music.
Providence. Are you like hype on stage? Do you like throw down? Are you chill?
This is about it right here.
What you see is what you get.
I'm
Kind of
actually
thing?
extremely hype right now.
Really?
Yeah.
This is you hype.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you're pretty.
Pretty mellow most of the time. Yeah. Other than
Really?
this.
This.
No, I mean, there's definitely some high energy moments. I just don't do a lot of dancing around.
You just are who you are.
Yeah.
You're a country music artist, and you're not performative. You just do what you like.
Yeah.
Performative meaning like inauthentic. Like you're just gonna show
Okay,
up
yeah.
and do what you're good at,
Yeah.
and you have other people to
I
rely
live
on.
in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I know what I've been successful at, and I try to do that as often as I can.
Fair enough.
Try to create those moments.
Do you get nervous on stage?
No, mostly
Huh.
just in interviews,
Really?
podcasts.
People when they ask you like Canadian
And they ask me
trivia.
about providences and stuff. Yeah.
Good, then my work here is done. Okay, spelling bee. I heard you aren't a good speller.
I just spell things like they sound.
Well, then this game is going to be great.
Okay.
I like to, with my guests, I like to get them to tell me a confession, something really embarrassing that's happened to them, or play a game. And for you, we're doing both.
Okay.
Okay.
So not only do I not get a choice, but we get to play a game called How Dumb Are You at the end of the interview.
Absolutely. But the beauty is I'm a very nice person and I'm Canadian. And at the end, you're like, can you take that out? I will.
I don't want you to take any of it out.
Good.
I feel like I'm going to ace this test.
Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Spell restaurant.
RESTAR.
Are you going to the mall? No, that's wrong.
Oh. AU. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
RENT?
RENT?
ANT.
Yes.
Yeah.
I helped you a little bit, but not bad.
I'd be really good if I could write it down. I got to see it. That's what
Well,
it
that's
is.
what I always just do, like with my finger.
Yeah, my finger doesn't help.
Okay. Would you like a pen?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I don't want to cheat.
Spell disguise.
DISGUISE.
Yeah. Okay. Ceiling.
CELING.
No.
Oh, CEILING.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, I'll tell you what, the second guy's good.
Use take two.
Okay.
Anonymous.
ANNONOMOUS.
No. I could see why you'd think that though.
So yeah, that's how it sounds.
It's ANONYMOUS.
See, why was there a Y in there?
If it makes you feel better, I thought I was a good speller and I blew it with anonymous. I thought it was two N's.
You know, the only way this game would be fair
What?
is if I got to come in with some words to ask you to spell too.
Come right back at me.
I don't have any. I wouldn't know how to spell them, so I can't tell if you're wrong or not.
That's what your phone's for.
I left mine in
Khaki.
the car. Huh?
Khaki.
KAK.
KHA.
That's dumb.
It's kahiki.
Kahiki.
Have you ever
I
heard
think I was
of
gonna spell kayak.
Have you ever heard of the show Trailer Park Boys?
Mm-hmm.
That's he always calls them kahiki pants. Okay, scissors.
SI
No.
SY
No.
SZ. I don't know.
Many times you have said that word to me.
Scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, because of, yeah.
Why do you always need scissors?
I don't. It's not me that needs the scissors.
Who needs the scissors? Tell me. This could lead into an embarrassing story that I
It would
need.
not me. You have to get her on the mic. I don't have any stories.
I'm a lesbian.
Oh,
I always talk about her.
that it's because I'm a lesbian. So he asked you about scissoring?
No. I didn't ask like I'm curious. I'm just like, Laramie's got some stuff to do later. You know, like whatever. I don't know. Or if
Then
I ever
I'm
think
glad
a
I-
girl's cute, Laramie always likes the girls I like. So then it's like
You asked me if I'm gonna have a scissor fight later.
a scissor fight. That's what I say.
I'm
they're gonna have a scissor fight.
obsessed. A
Yeah,
scissor
that's
fight.
our relationship.
Wait, I like that though. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so spell it.
But that doesn't mean I can spell it.
It's SC.
It's probably spelled different when you do it though, like versus the real thing.
Do they have a different spelling for you? Spell the same.
Oh.
SCISSORS.
Okay, you know what? I don't
Skizzers.
care. Let me
Well-
tell you an embarrassing story or something.
Tell me.
They're gonna get bored with this
Tell
spelling
me.
game. Yeah,
Give
it
us
was
a spicy story.
spicy.
Like
That's
something.
completely different than embarrassing.
Okay, embarrassing. That's what most people do on the pod.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing, yeah. Like
Okay.
something that you're kind of ashamed of, or something that you don't want people to know, but now you're going to because you're on the podcast, and that's what
Okay,
we
that's
do.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was at the airport one time,
Okay.
and I was sitting in the front, and this guy they brought this guy on the plane, and he was blind.
Okay.
So they had like obviously a person like helping him, and he sat by me, and you know, we didn't talk or anything. We land, and I get to the baggage claim waiting on my bag, and the guy brings the guy over and puts him right by the baggage claim where the little bags come out, and then he leaves.
Okay.
And I was like, he's not gonna know when his bag comes out, you know?
Yeah.
So I went over there, and I got this close to asking him what his bag looked like.
Oh no.
And I assume he would have just said, well, I would love to know, asshole, but
Yeah.
I've never seen it, you know? So I was
You
trying to be a
didn't
nice
say
guy.
it.
No, I didn't say it.
What is your?
But I still felt the embarrassment. I walked all the way over there and like,
But how did he get his bag? Now I'm worried about him.
I don't know. I left. I ran. As soon as I was so embarrassed, I ran. Could still be there for all I know.
You could have said, "What does it feel like?"
what does it feel like?
Yeah, what does your bag feel
Then I'm
like?
going to have to feel every bag that comes out.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
but don't you
See, that's
think-
what I'm talking about. She thought she solved the problem there.
Hey, do you know what I always say?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
People, when I drink too much, they go, and I do something, they go, you're going to regret that in the morning. And so I sleep till noon because I'm a problem solver.
Nice.
I don't know why I expected a better reaction out of you because you are very here. So I don't know why I thought you were going to laugh really hard at that.
It was funny. It was like my dad made that joke. That's good.
Do you laugh hard ever?
That was like, well, they said, you know why they make sidewalks?
Why?
Because the streets ain't for everybody. That's what that reminded me of.
That's good.
But I've never used it in real life.
But I gave you a chuckle.
But that's what a podcast is for.
What?
Is it says things like that.
Have you never? Is this your first
Like
podcast?
one-liners. This is my first one like this.
No. What was Bussin' with the Boys? What was that one like?
It was on a bus and it was a bunch of dudes talking about like dude stuff. It was.
Oh.
You've seen that.
I have never seen the podcast.
Okay, well, it was not like this.
I've
I did one this
only-
morning. It was like deer hunting. It was like I was
Really?
in deer hunting 101 this morning. Yeah.
Do you like this or is
No, I'm having a great time.
you are?
Mhm.
Okay. Because you can be honest with me too. I like honesty. You can be
It's
like
hard
this-
to tell
What?
if I'm being honest or not, but I'm having a great time.
Okay, the holidays are here. Let's be real. Between the gift shopping, festive parties, and endless decorating, it's easy to forget about the most important person to treat, and that is you. So after a long day of celebrating, what's better than sinking into the softest, most luxurious sheets on the planet? Boll and Branch's signature sheets are made from the finest 100% organic cotton. And let me tell you, they're a game changer because I've never felt sheets this buttery soft. And the best part is, and this part always blows the old mind, is that they get softer with every wash. My bed has gone from just cozy to like full-on sanctuary. You'll feel the quality immediately, and it's the perfect upgrade for anyone needing better, more restful sleep. Plus, their signature sheets come in a gorgeous new holiday gift box, perfect for someone special or for yourself, because why not? I also suck at wrapping, so I love when brands do this. So gift you and your loved ones the best night's sleep ever. Right now, Boll and Branch is having their biggest cyber event of the year. It's 25% off plus free shipping on your first set of sheets. So just head to bollandbranch.com and use promo code VINE25. That's Boll and Branch, BOLL and branch.com, promo code VINE25. Limited time only and exclusions apply, so see site for details. All right, you know I only recommend products that I love, and let me tell you, Nutrafol has been a game changer for me over the last few years. And the difference that I have seen over the years is just unreal. Thicker, stronger, less shedding, and confidence never been better. This holiday season, it is the perfect gift for anyone on your list who wants to feel amazing about their hair, maybe even for yourself. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. Okay, it's not a one size fits all solution. They have specific formulas for different stages like postpartum and menopause, or even different lifestyles like plant-based diets. So here's the best part. It's 100% drug-free and targets the root causes of hair thinning. So it could be stress, hormones, aging, you name it. In a clinical study, 86% of women saw improved hair growth after 6 months. That's amazing. So whether you're gifting yourself right now or to a loved one, give the gift of greater hair growth this holiday season. Right now, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off any order. Enjoy free shipping when you subscribe. Go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code VINEGIFT. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code VINEGIFT. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code VINEGIFT. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Was there anything that we didn't touch on that you would like
I can't
to...
imagine that there was. You know?
I can't tell.
And you know what? If we did miss something, I'll just come back.
Okay, because you're very mysterious to me.
It's probably the mustache.
No, my dad has a mustache. Mustaches feel safe to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. My dad's like he shaved his mustache once when I was 14 years
that
old,
weirded you out.
and I cried my eyes out.
Yeah.
And he has not ever shaved it since. And I like that mustaches are making a comeback. Like it used to be like Movember and people would be like, oh, he's got a mustache. But now it's like, it's cool.
If you were a guy, wouldn't you have a mustache?
100% I would have a mustache. If I was a guy, I would hope to be a hockey player. I would have a mustache and I would just quote movies all the time and nap. That would be my life.
I'm really close on that one.
Really.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie to quote?
Well, probably what I quote the most, like Happy Gilmore.
Oh, God, same. My mom gets so annoyed at me every time we go golfing. She's like, it was funny 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterboy.
Yeah.
A lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. What do you feel about Happy Gilmore 2 coming out?
Well, I mean, that's all we're doing now is remakes of classic movies.
I don't like that.
At least it's cool that he's still in it. Did you see
Yeah,
the
but-
Bob Barker and him thing on SNL or whatever it was?
No.
Where they like fought. Bob Barker was in the hospital bed.
No.
It was really. You watch this on YouTube.
Okay, I will. No, but what was it? Dumb and Dumberer when they did it? It was still Jim Carrey and the other guy.
I didn't watch the other one.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. So that's why I'm scared for.
That'd be a good podcast topic is to talk about movies. The second or third one was as good as the first one.
None
There's
of
not
them
many
are.
of those. Back to the
Oh.
Futures are close.
Okay, fair.
Pirates of the Caribbeans are close.
fair.
I'll tell you another one's close. Rush Hour. Rush Hour 3 is probably the best Rush Hour. So that's right off top.
I've never seen Rush Hour.
Okay, well, then you don't know.
Did Brett Ratner direct all of them?
I'm not a scientist. I don't know who directed the movie.
That's not science.
I just enjoyed watching the movie.
That's
okay?
not science.
See, that's what I gave her some information on movies she didn't know, and she had asked me a question that she knew I didn't know the
That
answer to.
is so
She had
me.
the Tommy Topper me right there.
Wait, that
I
is
just
so
named,
me.
I just named 3 trilogies where the second ones and third ones are as good as the first one. You said, well, who directed it? I'm like, what? Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't quote
I'm
movies
so
as much as I used to. I
competitive.
just say weird phrases like that a lot.
I say
And you know what
the
else you would
weirdest-
like us saying? Like when people ask me questions about like a baseball game,
Yeah.
I go, I don't know. I don't really keep up with hockey. Or like a football game or basketball or any sport at all.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Your humor's very dry.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I like take it as a challenge. I think that's
But
what
you
I'm
like
doing
hockey.
here. Obsessed.
You knew who won the Stanley Cup in 1981?
1980
Anyway, next question.
1981?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oilers.
The Houston Oilers?
No, the Edmonton Oilers. Houston Oilers is football.
Wait, this is a good question.
Okay.
When you said the Edmonton Oilers, that's in Canada.
Yeah.
You're not talking about in American hockey, or is there two different, or the same thing?
Oh, Riley.
So you don't like hockey here?
Of course I do.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I like hockey. Houston Oilers, were they
Wait,
not football?
they give the Stanley Cup to Canadian hockey teams?
Oh, my Lord Almighty.
I thought it was like there's NFL that's in the U.S. and there's like
Oh,
Canadian football, and then
I
there's like
love that this
hockey
is
here.
recorded and
Yeah.
on mic. This is making me so happy. You literally think that Canada has a separate because CFL and NFL?
And baseball and basketball and all that. Like
What are
hockey's
the-
the same everywhere.
What are the Toronto Raptors? What are the Toronto Maple Leafs? That's all
Fictional teams, I assume. I have to guess. Sounds like you made them up.
I'm sending you home with homework, and it's doing Canadian research on the sports.
So this is what's interesting about this podcast is you ask me questions about things that I should know nothing about, and then spit off details that you know I know nothing about. I'm from Alabama. There's no ice there. You know how many hockey teams we have in Alabama?
Okay, ask me an Alabama question.
Okay. What's our biggest crop?
Corn.
No, there's no corn out. It's cotton.
That was my second guess.
Yeah.
Okay, ask me one more.
Okay. Who's the most famous singer from Alabama?
Alan Jackson.
No, it's from Georgia. Chattahoochee, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Kenny Chesney.
I don't even know where. Can't you from Tennessee?
Oh, just kidding. Okay, my last guest is George Strait.
Texas.
Okay, who?
And this is a country music podcast we're doing here.
Well, it's not. It only is because you're here. This is just a podcast about anything.
You invited me.
Yeah.
You got a sheet. I don't have any sheet on you and these fictional hockey teams you made up the whole time. What?
Sam Hunt. Or
No,
is
he's from Georgia.
Give me a hint.
Well, he's here. Yeah.
Does he have a bar?
No, probably.
It's you.
Probably Randy Owen,
I don't even know who that is.
Alabama, the group Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Probably got 50 number ones, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know the name. I know that band. Wait, you have a bar.
Hmm?
What's it called?
the Duck Blind.
Oh, shocker.
Yeah.
Okay, get out of here.
Is this okay?
I'm just kidding. What, did you have something else?
What time is it in Alabama right now?
Is this a trick question? It's 5, same time as here.
5 o'clock somewhere would have been a really good answer. That would have been good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
What was it? What was the question?
What time is it in Alabama?
5 o'clock
Somewhere.
somewhere. It doesn't even make sense. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's Alan Jackson. He's not from there.
That would have been great. They would have loved you're talking to my crowd now. You got me on here.
Yeah.
Hey, she's all right. She's not that bad. She's not all only about that hockey stuff.
I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. I'll see you next Tuesday. See you next